for insurgents.
Squad 4, you might have contact your east team. You're getting surrounded.
And we're taking contact coming from the
The British have now occupied some buildings.
I got my MG gunner shooting out the friggin' window.
And they're...
All squads, let's consolidate in town. Everybody get into town.
There looks like they're gonna try to hold out here and maybe rebut and maybe try to push off an attack. The INS squads are now rotating along to their west. And a second INS squad is coming very quickly to the northwest.
We for sure got at least a small squad.
Maybe they may have been engaged, or they're trying to hide their presence here. A lot of them are prone. Mortars coming down into the village. One of them right outside the building. And there's a squad lead in a shed. HML is in a shed. That's got a pretty wide opening. If a mortar lands, you know, right in that opening, it's very likely that HML's gone. And the opening I'm talking about is right there.
Copy that. Okay, everybody.
It's about twice as wide as your typical doorway. That's quite the dice roll you're making there for your survival. It appears, looks like the barrage has stopped.
Alright, all squads, we're gonna meet in Gulf 12-3. Start sending out buddy pairs to Gulf 12-3, and then we're gonna move east.
And Exped has decided we are done, and they are beginning an eastern extraction. They're going to go ahead and move along the patrol, which could be good.
Remind everybody, our next
Could also be rather the word. Oh, someone's just running in here by themselves. Strazuk. He has lost his what? He's an AR. He wants to finish someone. Or maybe this is just harassment while he's waiting for the rest of his platoon to push in.
Hey, I just we got guys direct to our northwest here that as soon as my guys tried to leave the building, they just started open firing on.
Oh, he's inadvertently trapped a British fire team here in the village. Wow.
Suppress it so they can move.
That is... The timing is going to work out here as INS continue to rally for a western attack. This guy's running in. This guy doesn't care.
He's at the rock, I think.
They're going to hear him now. He's going to try to shoot through this window.
I'll try to suppress him.
Doesn't look like he got a hit.
Really
Grenade goes in.
Grenade!
Grenade, grenade.
Kate doesn't get out in time.
Get up here, get up here. Bandage all cover.
This guy's a madman.
Yeah, I'm asking for MGs.
Taking fire straight west.
Strazuk. He's running all the way around. He climbs a window. He's going upstairs.
Repeat last.
He trades with Daruba.
Stairwell. Fine.
Wow.
Make sure it's
Can you send me an MG?
The lone wolf gets one,
I see enemies.
Or two.
I see west or west.
but he doesn't survive. INS forces are now taking up the position, much like the British forces were before they moved into Gulf 12-5. The British forces, aside from this fire team, have all but left Gulf 12-5. I think Expit, that's Heartbreaker, HML. A few people are holding back here to try to cover for that fire team's retreat.
Contact is in Gulf 12-4, Gulf 12-7. All west, northwest to squad 2.
Oh.
We'll try to cloud them from the higher ground.
Here we go. I had to take a little reset here. Expit is looking around, and there's a small British fire team that's pushed out west here. Ricochet with Bag of Joe and Zabari, but they've just become engaged in multiple directions. Zabari in the open. Zabari is now stranded between two elements of crossfire, and another one seems to be coming their way. Ricochet gets out, he's able to stop an INS push from his direct west. And now adding smoke. Zabari is still stuck here behind this tree.
Just south of you, 50 meters contact.
I don't think Zabari is much longer for this round. He's being actively suppressed. He tried to throw a grenade. Looks like he added a smoke there.
Me and Mike figured, I think we're just gonna make a run towards your guys' position.
He's got 4. He's got 3. 2 is 2-4. 2 more northwest, and about a squad's worth. 3-4. 3-4-5. That thunder. There's a storm a-coming. British are all stretched out here on the southern end of the village they've just left themselves from. I think they're going to try to hold from this position.
But we're trying to fall back.
Zabari's trying to get out of there, but I think he's still stuck.
I tagged one.
Bag of Joe says he's got one. Zabari's still stuck in the middle. Ricochet's trying to reposition to try to help Zabari get out. Zabari's crawling. He's got away from the tree. He might actually, if he crawls towards the camera, towards this direction, he might actually have a chance here. But no, I mean, once he gets much higher, he's going to become pretty easy pickings for the guys that are lined up on that northern hill. Zabari stands up and runs. He makes it. He get hit. He get hit. English. He got hit.
Can someone tornado smoke on my fucking ass?
And he requires some smoke on his
Holy
ass.
shit, that was too fucking close.
He got hit, but he didn't die. I'm actually surprised.
Now to my last 2 empty bags.
Ricochet's trying to reposition here. He wants to...
Right, we're still holding up the contact here. We're trying to push back nice and easily. It's pretty tough.
Meanwhile, the rest of the British forces are gone. Clearly, Expit leaving men behind.
Oh, I didn't want to send out. That was an accident.
Some higher ground to the south.
No, hey, this is enough depression for us to run right now. We can make distance.
Uh-oh. They've decided to run. Ooh, if they cut west. If they cut east, they got it.
Okay, in 50 meters, we're going to be in eyesight again. Actually, not even.
No, negative. Move 075.
Yeah. Zabari's got the right idea. Will Ricochet... Yes.
I definitely tagged one.
If they get a pretty good sprint on right now, they got a chance to live. They got a chance to outrun Ricochet is moving up more. This is not good. He's going to get spotted here.
Alright, go ahead and you can be our rear security, sir, once in a while.
Yep.
Set and watch your back. See if they
Goodbye,
want you.
Ricochet.
Copy, I just want to be much more closer than that. Oh, enemies southwest from location.
Ricochet. Nope.
They're more closer
No.
than we think.
No. Ricochet couldn't just keep up. Duke 'em. And Wellome. In charge of that INS element there. Bagajo and Zabari get out. And if they keep moving east, they should be able to outrun the... Ooh. Is Newt gonna give chase? If he turns east right now, he might have a chance to catch these guys as they're still downhill from them. Zabari's hiding.
Alright, it's a negative on the pack support. We're right now trying to run off and shake them from us. They have the higher ground on the southeast hill.
Let's check in with the rest of the British
Go
platoon.
north. Cross the
They
river
have
north,
hauled
maybe
the
our north,
mail
support when we get there.
about 500 meters to the east. They're in India 13, India 12. They're on the 12-13 line here. Looks like, let's see, 3. Looks like 11 here have made it out. It's not good. Let's see who's made it out as far as commands have gone. Danny Bials is in charge of Squad 1 now, inheriting it as a fire team. And he's got Vindication here as well.
Look at like above their head.
Alright, also let's take a little bit more direct
HML is still here.
northeasterly. I want to attack the
Damien Slash in charge of Squad 2.
K-12
He was the fire team lead.
area.
And Expert still in command. All in all, mission objective accomplished so far, 2 out of 3. They have enough numbers here to do some significant damage to INS. And now INS have to basically break their formation. They have to attack British now. However, British aren't going to really have much in the way of fortifications and special assets when they get to Lima 11-1. Matter of fact, expect taking time to get some sights in here. The British keep moving east.
Zabari, if you keep going on long goose chase and not getting firefights, you might want to move east.
Copy that. I got the eyes on 3 enemies.
Oh,
We're trying to
no,
fight them back
no,
while they're
no.
with you. Oh, copy.
Yep.
Wow. Wow. How did I miss this? There's an INS squad sitting on top of Zabari and Bagajo. Zabari goes down. It's Bagajo versus 4. And they're all uphill. Bagajo, nade out, right clicks. Ooh. Nope. He may have got one, but... Yep, he's got one. Bagajo runs away from a frag. And he's pulling out bandage, looks like. No, he's reloading. Oh, here comes frag in. Another one. There's a third frag? Yeah, they all missed. Bag of Joe's still up.
Zabari just went down. You have a full squad right on my position. I'm probably gonna go down.
Alright, copy. Well, if you don't, just rejoin.
Guys. Copy. Well, it's just me now.
Let's see who's here. There's Nuke Dukem and Frederick and Shadow's Ritual.
Did they leave me?
And Bag of Joe is now delirious. And he's lonely, so now he's talking in local. And they're just looking they're waiting for him to make a move. Guarantee you Nuke would hear him. Matter of fact, I think Nuke just heard him stand up. Bag Joe is walking away. I think Frederick maybe have a chance to shoot him here. He tries to engage. Yeah, he's gonna have to crawl a little bit. Frederick is covering that entire approach. Bag of Joe's gonna stand up here and get dropped. Oh, Frederick gets hit. Frederick goes down. Bag of Joe still unhit. Nuke is still to Bag of Joe's left.
Why am I in auto?
Asking why he's in full auto. Why are you in full auto? Not an AR. Your rifle, just because it can doesn't mean it should. He's gonna crawl back over here and do a little reload. Shadow's gonna run along. Nuke is hunting. He has not moved.
Okay, copy. Must be a tech.
Oof. Bag of Joe gets pinged twice. He might bleed out here. He's going quick with the bandage. He might make it. Yeah, it looks like he made it.
Thank God, no glitch.
You can thank 11.2 for that. Patch out today significantly improves the quality of... Oh. Nope, you gotta clear the berm there. Nuke stands up. Head around. Nope. Now he's playing with them. Nuke is playing hide and seek. He's just toying with them. There we go. Bag of Joe goes down. Oof. That was some premium games.
Command has been shot down. Sounds like the
INS are continuing to push east here. INS now crossing the HI grid line. So they're 600. They're about 900 meters away from the British forces here.
I only got 2.
British are crossing the KL grid line. Oh, looks like there's a fire team plus the command. Dorf has occupied Lima 11-1.
Yeah, I know.
Copy.
The discotheque
I just want to get a building.
has moved to the opposite hill.
If we can get into a building, we have done a lot.
We're gonna start deploying smoke and moving forward.
Alright, careful.
And the attack has begun.
It's direct northeast.
They're gonna push under smoke,
We're just gonna cut
and I guess hope the discotheque doesn't.
on the left side of the village.
And I guess they're gonna hope the discotheque doesn't kill them. Discotheque
We have
still manned.
Yes, smoke's out.
Oh, discotheque repositioning. This would be a good time to push.
No, this is our last push. We gotta
Get as
go
close as we can. Let's get as close as we can.
This may not be good after all. Automatic rifle fire covering the smoke. They're gonna need more smokes.
We gotta go.
They're gonna need a lot of smokes. Sunny somehow. Sunny the Incredible has made it to a building. The British force now finding themselves.
Gotta get in a building. Get in a building.
Medic action here. Getting a little heal in.
We have any more smokes left? Anybody got any
Guys,
smokes
They are
left?
lasting for all the smokes.
Right now.
Danny trying to open fire on someone peeking through a
More
window.
smoke, more.
Yeah, they're suppressing everything.
In the building. Go, get in.
The British are coming.
Let's go. This building looks clear. This building looks clear.
Wow, a squad has... Oh, someone goes down. The Jishka opens up on the smoke as a couple British cross street. No, 1-2 down. What a spray
Got the gunner attacking. Be safe.
by Best Pony. Sauce coming around the corner. He's going to try to follow up, but he may not see Best Pony running around. Best Pony's got himself a wall now. Sauce thinks twice.
I'm gonna die.
He doesn't know what to do.
Alright, I have
I'm gonna die.
He thinks he's going to die.
Alright,
Um,
vacation.
Best Pony
well, technically, our only
finds
job
himself a
is
building.
to survive here. So we do
And
that.
Vindication makes the call. The call is to survive. Let's see. Remaining players. Heartbreaker, Ape, Vindication,
Ape, try to get to me.
and Mr. Sauce have secured a building.
Sauce, you can be upstairs here.
Matter of fact, Ape has secured a building. Mr. Sauce looks like he wants to engage
Try to
Best
get to this
Pony
building,
over
it'll
here.
be easier to defend.
Yo,
I think Best Pony was looking in a window.
Don't go around the side of the
He's going to
building.
come down to the
There's a
spot
guy
on
in here.
one.
There's a guy in the building, I think. In the building.
I'm in here with you, just so you know.
Is there a window that you can jump through?
Yes, there
It's
is.
around
I
this
don't know
side.
why he is. Upstairs is clear, just so you guys know.
Heartbreaker engaging.
Let's just
I
hold
think
it,
he
guys.
dropped someone that was trying to creep up on him. Let's take a look and see where the Western INS remainder are creeping in within about 500 meters. That puts some real time pressure on British to try to clear out this entire area. Heartbreaker's over here by himself, and there's a 3-man fire team with Vindication.
You can't direct block the stairs, just
Looks like they're going to add fortification here.
just set it up in places where we could hide from grenades.
They want a, looks like they're going to add a couple of
Alright, we'll cover
sandbags
the
in
stairwell.
here as a
I'll watch it.
grenade blocker.
Actually, I don't want mine all the way up.
Let's see what this guy's doing. Oh, Best Pony, he's going downstairs. What you gonna do?
Who's the sandbag left?
Nope.
Let's see.
Ape, put it, go
In the village here, we've got four British left and
this
3
wall.
INS defending.
This wall.
I think there may be another guy. No, I think the Dishkateki gunner has ditched it, and he got killed by Heartbreaker.
If you can't find
So
some
it's
way
4
to get
British
that
against
angle.
3 INS. However, there's a squad of INS coming to the east. They have now closed within probably 400 meters. I think they closed within 3. Evan takes some shots.
Just don't.
Is that Evan?
Watch there while to change the setting.
That's Dorf.
Got it.
That's the INS command is taking some shots at this building.
Your sauce, you're good.
And the British are just going to hold this building here. Heartbreaker is still got himself some cover. And I wager if he tries to assault the building, he'll be toast. But he's going to be toast in about 2 minutes anyway,
Who has
once the rest of INS get here.
No one?
He isn't even talking right now.
Frag grenade.
He's in the mode.
I hear
Alright,
them
guys,
walking around. Okay, get ready.
Right. We have one person on the outside the building, kind of to the southeast, who is on our team. He is an AR. He's covering the outside of our building. from that side, so we still don't have anything on the north and the west.
And now Heartbreaker decides, oh yeah, the west. I should probably look at that.
How is your guys' ammo like?
The INS are now stretching out into a line. 3 little small elements here, closed within 150 to 200 meters, and they're coming in. Pepperino, Sinful Groove, and Supervisor, along with CNC 3000, Zeke, Liberal Pundit, and Wolfie. Tommy, Nuke, and Shadowed part of the command staff for INS. They've got themselves a nice open semicircle here. One group anchoring, the other 2 groups moving. And they're going to take it nice and slow here to push in. Technical still on. Technical not manned. This is just a stalemate here. It's a stalemate that won't be a stalemate for long, though, as the INS now push in.
We're the only ones left.
Yeah. It's most likely.
INS moving tree to tree. And these rocks right here are going to be pretty crucial. Closest INS has gotten. I think this guy might have spotted Heartbreaker. He's still looking at the building. Heartbreaker's got himself a little bit of cover with that grass. He might have seen this guy.
Hey, so how do we win this besides killing everybody?
And now the serious questions are being asked. Heartbreaker takes him out. Oh, he traded. Heartbreaker bandaging now. He might make it. Pony maneuvering. He's coming back to the compound. Dorf is trying to get some more eyes. Looks like someone's adding smoke. Oh, a frag gets Heartbreaker. A well thrown frag there. I believe that was Supervisor. And then there were 3. Vindication with Mr. Sauce and Ape. They hold 1 building out of, you know, a dozen.
I get kills.
The INS are now circling. The vultures.
And diarrhea.
If a grenade hops up here, I'm gonna jump out the window.
Don't do that.
Probably. You should
No,
probably
can't.
just
That's
jump
against the
behind a
rules. You
different
can't
piece of
jump out
cover.
You can't jump out of 2-story.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there are
it's
other
against rules.
sandbags in here.
Let's take a listen in.
There's the one to my right. It's a distraction, and then we got yours.
There's quite a bit of sandbags in
There's
here.
plenty of stuff to jump in here if they throw a grenade, especially if it's up the stairs.
We should be.
Here we
fine.
go. The INS have begun their attack. Smoke on the door.
There it comes.
They're looking to jump through the window, maybe? I think that was best Pony. He took a little pass.
That's multiple.
It's multiple.
They're gonna rush after the first 2 dice.
Pony running around,
Okay, bet that her.
running away. Oh, he's gonna get it in the truck. Oh.
Yeah.
I know what they're doing. That's the balcony.
Shenanigans have begun.
I got balcony.
Pony
Upstairs.
climbs 1, but can he climb the second? He repositions the truck.
Vacation, you out.
was a noise distraction.
Pony climbs up. Yes, he gets the second one. Will Vindication see it? Will anyone see it?
Yeah, I hear him.
Pony, through the window.
The window. Right window.
Here we go. Pony entering. Great. Now they're shooting through the windows as what they can. Grenades. Maybe... Oh, the grenade goes in, but saved by some sandbags. Second one gets thrown. Doesn't break it. And now they're climbing up the balcony. Vindication Nape's still up. They're coming up the stairs. Vindication goes down. Nape's the last one. He goes down. And that's GG for everyone. Looks like 10 INS remaining there. Woo. That took a little while to get there, but you know what? That was a really good effort from the British, and that was a route that the British had not taken for this operation yet. This is the first day we've run this operation. But INS have won, and now we're going to switch sides, but first we're going to take a break. So come back very shortly. We will be beginning round 2 of Operation Wicked Garden here with Squad Ops.
All right, gents, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out to SOTT Basic. I'm your instructor today. It's Hammering Hutch. You guys can simply just call me Hutch. When we're suppressing an enemy target, the whole intent of that is to keep their heads down so an adjacent unit can maneuver onto them. All right, and during this process, we have a thing that happens automatically and organically within each, either whether it be buddy team or fire team. is there's no lull in the gunfire, thus talking guns. Open fire. Contact front. Alpha, bound. He sees me. I'm down. Bravo, down. I'm up. He sees me. I'm down. Alright, Bravo set. Alpha up. He sees me. I'm down. You're now in what is known as a file. You're now in what is known as a staggered column, and usually used when moving from one location to another where contact is imminent. Those are your basic formations that we utilize in squad ops. The SOTT Advanced Weapons Systems course was created to ensure Squad Ops participants share the same knowledge and understanding of the use and applications of mission-specific weapons and the basic tactics involved in their deployment. The Automatic Rifleman. The Automatic Rifleman is the foundation of a fire team and/or squad. The job of the Automatic Rifleman is to deliver a high volume of prolonged, effective suppressing fire on enemy positions to allow the maneuver of friendly units during offensive operations and the repelling of enemy attacks in defensive operations. The Grenadier, a key member of the fire team and squad. The Grenadier is first and foremost a rifleman who is capable of delivering accurate fire of both high explosive and smoke rounds on point and area targets at varying distances. One of the other added benefits of the Grenadier is to engage dead space, which is essentially an area that cannot be hit by direct fires. The Light Anti-Tank Gunner. Soldiers carrying light anti-tank weapons are, just as Grenadiers, riflemen first. They are the ideal infantry-based counter to both lightly armored and thin-skinned vehicles. At short, medium, and far distances, the rockets fired are a viable weapon against groups of infantry as well. The SOTT Advanced Weapons Systems course, although not a requirement, is highly encouraged for Squad Ops participants to join to expand their knowledge of how to utilize the tools that are given to us within Squad.
Ladies and gentlemen, blah, blah. Let me try that one more time. I rushed that, guys. That was woo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Squad Ops. This is our one life operation for Saturday. This is session 2. We're playing Operation Wicked Gardens. It's British versus insurgents here in the game we like to call Squad. one life operations. Everyone lives once in this life, and also in this operation. I don't know why I said that, but I mean, just, you know, expand your mind. Right now, we're getting ready for a platoon brief here. The British force commander Dorf is about ready to share what his inspirational plan is to all of his soldiers. They're getting organized here, and we'll go into a little bit more into depth about what their plan is here in a second.
Want to be on the pedestal? Okay.
All right, everyone here can be here. Well, we'll get this started. First off, way to go, guys. Last round, that was a shit job. Everyone did a very good job. Squad 2, way to hold the point for as long as possible. You took a lot of them with you. Squad 3, Silas, that is, your squad did a fantastic job killing him at the last point. Squad 1 and Lawn Dart Squad, you guys did a good job of pushing him into us to pretty much kill him. Well, really have no complaints from your guys' play last round. This round, what we're going to do, Squad 1, under Shadowed Ritual, will push up north to the 5-6 line. From there, they're going to push east. The remains of the platoon, that is Squads 2, 3, and 4, push straight north and east to Delta 8-9. We're going to take the red out, and we're pretty much just going to run in a platoon line all the way from, you know, west to east, across to the 3 fob markers. If we hit any heavy contact, Shadow Ritual Squad will serve as a flanking force and get around them. I expect most contact we receive to be to our south, so when we push up, Squad 2 will be in the middle, I will be to the north, and Squad 3 will be to the south of the line, which will look something kind of like this. Are there any... Oh, one other thing. Chain of command will be myself, then 1, 2, 3. Any questions? If none, I mean, it's a pretty simple plan. Just taking red route from west to east. Hope to continue our good play. If there's no questions, then squad leaders break them out.
What symbol is Squad 3?
What?
What symbol is Squad 3 that line?
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
I mean, you're
Hello?
Get out of here.
All right, so that's the British plan for this round of Operation Wicked Garden. They're going to take the red route. So this is a route that is pretty, because the fortifications that they'll encounter on the red route will not have, you know, with the radio that they'll encounter on the red route won't have any fortifications. There's no HMGs to worry about, and for the most part, the mortars are going to be pretty far away, so there'll be a long time for the mortars to fly before they get there. Because of course, you know, things take time to fly. They're going over squad by squad. I think they're doing a weapons check or a last-minute briefing per squad and to set up fire teams and so on. So they're going to take the red route. Here's a map of the operation again, in case you didn't see it the first time around. Here it is again. So they're going to start on British Start West, which is Bravo 9-8. They're going to move northeast to Delta 8-8. The second stop in the route is Gulf 8-7. And then they're going to meander around to Juliet 9-7. And I think they're going to probably end up holding there. As we saw last round, it takes a little while because British don't have mobility. I believe we'll be getting underway here soon. But British don't have mobility. They're walking. They are walking. And I believe these guys are also using the weapon squad because I don't see a Logi truck being pulled out anywhere. And I also think I saw some MGs being pulled out in the kits. Yep, there's an MG. Nova is one MG. And let's see if I can find the other MG for British here. Yep, there he is. Cool man, Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. Some classy names. Nova and Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
What is the British medic sign of B minus?
And someone is learning about blood types for the first time. That's brilliant. Way to go.
Is the light been called yet, or?
So the British are going to move out here. They're going to move to the northeast part of their camp. Okay. The objective marker is still on. Let's turn that off. There we go.
Set up for the INS along
4 squads worth of folks moving out. Going to be shortly. Let's see if we get a read on any forward deployed INS forces. It's going to be a no. Although we can see INS have deployed 2 radios to Golf 11-9 and Golf 12-5. We believe, if going by the map as it was sort of as the squads were still, or the commands were still doodling on what they wanted to do, I believe they're going to take the middle 3 spots in the map. So I think INS are also going to set up on Golf 8-7. So, you know, could be a little while, depending on how fast the British force here wants to move. Will basically determine where first contact will take place. They'll have to move halfway across the map on foot. But of course, they also have to stop at the first stop and do a little clearing. As far as what happened in round 1, the British force happened in round 1. They got pretty suckered down. They got stuck after they hit resistance, any resistance at all, and it allowed INS to just come right around. All of the other forces could just sweep in behind them and push them out. It was lucky that the British moved off the point down there when they did.
Have you guys noticed this little white helicopter on that landing?
But wait, what? Oh man, look at this.
What is that?
Yeah, you see this?
Yeah.
This is what we call an Easter egg.
That's not really what I had in mind, but
Which is?
not really what I had in mind.
I don't think that's an Easter egg. I think that's a low poly helicopter.
Helicopters are in squad, ladies and gentlemen. You saw it first. They have already been deployed.
No, I didn't.
Okay, and the locker room talk continues amongst the British, just like it was with the Russians last week. It's almost as if they forget they're being watched sometimes, but you know.
We need more bomba fire.
It's gonna rain. Why are we doing a patrol when it's about to rain?
My immersion.
Oh my god, do I have enough dry socks?
And now we've got the brief over here for INS. We're able to catch it because we have a nice feed from XBit.
And you're going to walk
Let's take a listen.
About 150 meters out. If Squad 3 gets hit, same thing. Squad 2 is going to pick everybody up out of here except for the mortar crew, and they're going to head south. Then they're going to go back north, and they're going to pick up the rest of 1, and 1's going to get mobile. Same thing, and they're going to go support 3. So 2's going to be Uber and scouting. 3, you also have a Logi, so if Red gets hit, you can put 4 guys in that and send them north and start walking up to the mortar fob if you want to save time. And if we get hit in the middle, same thing. 3, you're going to get in your Logi or walk it in and come support us. 1, you're going to wait for those discotekis to arrive, and then that'll be your mobile transport down here so we can get bodies on the ground as soon as we can. The most important part is when you get a hit or you see contact, I need to know which direction so we know where the next point's going to be. Because we're kind of flying blind here as if they're moving east or west.
Copy.
Copy.
If they get past us, if they blow through one of our points, the scouts are to put IEDs in the next point they're going to, and then sit there and wait and blow them up when they enter the town.
We're still waiting on that other discotheque at Main. Is it anywhere near?
He's bringing it right now. Squad, SQD Ricos. Quick question. We have 2 lodges here, but we can only use 1, correct?
Yep, the one you brought down.
Alright, okay.
And as soon as live goes, HML, I want you to bring all that ammo up to Fulcrum here so you can put it on his mortar.
Copy.
You know, leave yourself 100 so you can reload your HMG, but bring up the rest of it up here. Alright, that's all I got, guys. If you got anything else, just let me know. Otherwise, we're just waiting for that techie.
Alright, so you're ready to go other than the tech split? Or other than the techie?
Yeah, the techie as soon as...
Alright, so you got a little piece, you got a little look into the action, a look into the plan of XBIT and the INS forces this time around. Thanks to our multicam production and Barton for setting that up for us. One of the hallmarks of a Squad Ops broadcast. As many angles as we're able to take, as many angles as we can take for the stream, we'll take them. Penn, one of the legendary members of Squad Ops, giving us that as the Penn broadcasting technique. Sorry, I've been corrected by my producer. It's the Penn broadcasting technique, or situation, or process. It's one of those things. PBS. Okay. Penn broadcasting system. We're going to go with that. And then we're done. All right. So, INS, Golf 8-7, Golf 11-9, Golf 12-5. We knew this already. Just more confirmation. We got a live time. We're going live in about 100 seconds. The British are probably getting antsy. You may or may not have heard Shadow Ritual complain about the weather. And of course, it's very British to complain about rain, I'm sure. The immersion factor in Squad Ops operations continues to overflow. This is the drama we need in our lives. Do you not agree? Let me know what you think, chat. And here's the British. I guess this is a what you would call this. I guess this is an outpost, like a semi-permanent outpost, because there's static structures, and there is a radio transmission tower.
Northern Delta 8.
Yeah, not quite. I guess it's an outpost. I don't know. I'm not terribly familiar with the hierarchy of words of how to describe installations in military sort of parlance. I know squads are smaller than platoons, which are smaller than, battalions, which are smaller than companies, I think. Oh, that's not right. That's not right. It's a company. It's whatever. It doesn't matter. Live. We are. We have it. And British, move out. 4 tactical blobs. 2 moving to the north. 2 moving rather eastward.
Gotcha.
Alright.
In contrast to the
I think it's gonna be shoot on site.
platoon file that XBIT had his men in. Clearly, that level of organizational thinking is not required. But of course, the the pathing that these guys are going to take is probably going to be something very similar to what we saw XBit and the British attempt to do last round. We're going to see them move out to a point, and then they're going to sort of catch up. They're all going to attack at the same time.
Delta 8-8, right? Correct.
So, yes, it's a little bit of running because trucks, I guess they forgot to believe in trucks for this deployment of British troops here. But, you know, soldiers have to adapt and all that jazz. As a reminder, British have chosen the weapon squad, so they're going to have a couple of MGs and a couple of LATs.
But the breachers got the big dicks, man.
2, I know you're the weapon squad, but we're gonna need
And that's some
combat power more
grade A,
on the ground.
some grade A symbolism there as we move on. Check out the rest of the British platoon.
I don't see any movement.
It really sounds like it's about to rain.
Keep pushing east. 2 push through the town. My squad will push just slightly north of town.
Take a look at the map real quick. One is across the river north. 4 and 2 seem to be the main element of the push. And 3 is the southern element of this push. And 4th, 2, and 3 are going to be doing the main attacking here. I wonder what 1 is. I guess 1 is like a screening force. Maybe.
We'll get in a good position east of the town and stand by for a couple minutes.
Maybe 1 is going to.
Push up.
Oh. 1 is going to be an assault force that's going to come in an off angle.
3 of us pushing. We'll get online at the Delta Echo line. We'll stand by the Delta Echo line.
I do not think there's
Let
anybody
squad
here.
1
If they are, then
maneuver further ahead, and then we'll push up.
Aha! 1 is going to end run around while the rest of the British platoon get online at Delta Echo. Certainly uses the terrain.
This is also pretty stupid. 1 grenade will kill both ours.
2 has maneuvered into the village at Delta 8-8. And guess what? It's empty. And so Squad 2 pushed through. Squad 2 is the weapon squad. You got Nova, and you got Kool-Aid Man, oh yeah.
3B, push a little further south if you can. I don't want it all right on top.
It's actually really funny. It's like the 3 or 4 most important people in the platoon for the weapons squad are just like leading it. And I get that you would have to prioritize, but I mean, the squad leader leading a formation open-ended is kind of. Was that a technical that I heard? Yeah. Let's pan out here and see if we can find this guy. Okay, there we go. No.
When Squad 1 gets online with us in the village,
Perhaps I'm just hearing things.
from them, that's when we'll push up.
Well, let's go ahead and zoom out here and get an overhead view
we're about 30 seconds
of the British positions the off attack squad has continued moving north, and they're now turning pretty much east, while the 3 squad wide position. The British platoon have basically halted here on the DE line, and ahead of them, let's put these guys sort of at the bottom of the screen. Ahead of them, there seems to be a couple. There's a fire team here of It's Crispy and Yeagon, and then UJ Key, Danny Biale's, Sonny, Revy B are holding in Golf 8-7 itself.
In a good position. I will push my squad in Fox 771.
Looks like they might have a fire team a way off to their south. This is a pretty light force, but like we saw last time, just because 6 people are defending the position doesn't mean it can seriously cause problems for British's posture as they push through.
If we take enemy contact in that village, we'll have Squad 1 push them from the north-northeast.
So Squad 1 is going to be the main attack force here, I believe. Coming all the way from Delta 5, they're going to run. If the British force push across the road here and start getting the contact, Squad 1 is going to run 700 meters straight into enemy fire to save them. I get the plan. It seems like it would take a little while for it to execute, and I wonder if Dorf is going to have the patience for that.
We're online with you, proceeding east.
Roger, once you cross the river, we'll start heading east.
Okay, maybe this offset here is going to help. The British platoon, the main part of the British platoon, are still holding across the road near the Delta Echo line. And the assault force, the assault squad, has pushed past them on the Delta Echo line. And they're going to continue east, and they're going to attack south after they cross the river, which ain't that far. Okay. Let's get a little overview of how INS is set up for this particular round. They have half a squad plus at Golf 8-7 as the British begin their general advance. Looks like 1 person per building here. It's reasonably spread out. Let's see if we can try to get an overview. Way off to the south here. Ooh. Yes. View distance, come to me. There are buildings, and there is... This is should be the mortar base. Let's take a look at this real quick before the British head on into Golf 8. This is where the mortar should be. Let's see if we can find it real quick. Oh, yep, here it is. Bag of Joe on the mortars. Was Zabari and Fulcrum hanging out around and ricocheted in support. And the next bit, platoon commander for INS. He's got a fire team plus roaming about the village itself with a general posture to the west. Let's go ahead and get back up here, as British could be coming into contact very soon with that lead fire team of Crispy and Yeagon. Oh, this is funny. Who's this behind here? Payne 12 Bravo. A little bit lagging behind. Crispy's got binos. He may have seen some people already. Crispy's looking. I bet you he had. He is. That is An awkward way to run, sir. Looks like he's got his fingers in his ears and he's going la 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 la, and he's not believing what he's seeing. His reserve rifleman here has fallen back as well.
Command squad's clearing the buildings in this village.
Command, be advised, we have contact direct south at 2, Fox 8-5 on that ridge. I think they saw us. They started crawling back.
Ooh, what a call.
We can assume they're at least in that village.
Silas spot the command and his spot and his other guy here.
Just one?
I spot one. He was crawling south. He saw us.
Roger, shield south. Do what you can with the village. We're gonna try and help you from the north.
This is a pretty good posture for British here. They know they're being anticipated, and the INS know they're coming.
7. Just kind of go north and south from that area.
I wonder if this is in mortar
Sporadic,
range for the middle. I don't think it is.
That, Fox 7-1, Fox 8-7.
If it is, it's very far.
Command, could I get
Oh,
confirmation
looks like there's a technical coming this way.
once we mount up?
You're going to go the same place. You're going to go east.
And here comes mortars.
Yeah, spread out. Have any idea where that's coming from? Is it the same location?
Ooh, mortars, a little far. The mortars were a little far. The technical has rolled into town now. Or it's rolling in. I thought I saw the technical come this way. More mortars. I think these are blind shots. These guys have taken cover. They know there's people in the windows. Mortars are incoming on Silas. Yeah. They've overcorrected to get one person. And the British have begun their assault, beginning to suppress windows.
Yep. Alright, displace. Displace.
Suppressing a window. Looks like they're suppressing one window at a time. More mortars incoming.
2 and 3, how's the contact in the village?
A British squad is now pushing in from the direct north into the village. Mortars incoming. Oh no! Mortars get one. Mortars get the MG.
Oh, whoa, that hurt.
1 MG down for British. How unlucky.
2, we're going in, try to cover us.
And that was close.
Copy that, working on it. We're getting hit with mortars.
Yeah, that was
Displace.
Stormfront trying to get his guys out of there.
Displace now.
The mortars are it's just a solid. J-Tech is still stuck here. Here comes mortars again. Ooh, the mortars have shifted fire to behind Squad 4 here. It's not good if Dwarf decides to run a little bit. They're gonna keep shifting along to the east. Uh-oh. That might be enough spread on these mortars. That was just one round. And there's the techie. Hitting down Squad 4.
I'm reloading. Guns up.
It's just spraying through the trees. Oh, and they used a logistical truck to transport more troops.
Do you can't smoke? Get in the village.
There is a squad plus. This is a very aggressive counterattack for INS here. More mortars. Just one. Here comes more. One of them landed real close to Dorf.
Might go down.
Dorf's bleeding. More mortars close to Dorf.
Those
Dorf
mortars are right on
bandages.
me. Liberal, I'm coming to you.
Dodges a mortar
We have a foothold
as the
in
British
south
are coming into the compound area. They've got a ways to push to get to the radio, however. Actually, yeah, they still got a ways to push to the radio. Now it seems they're spreading the mortars out. Very slow firing the mortar. An IED goes out. Or an explosion goes out. Oh! The breacher gets two! The satchel charge. Mission successful.
You alive?
No more sad pony.
Yeah, I'm still good.
Okay.
Got one guy southeast in that other third building.
Best pony will be proud.
Clear in here.
Those mortars are right on me.
INS continuing to consolidate here. Oh, what a shot by Evan. Straight through the window.
Hey, you watch that right side.
Mortars pinning some British troops into buildings.
Alright, cover me. I'm going for this building. Close.
A British squad is... wow.
Spread out, spread out.
They finally realized they're too close to each other.
Right. More. About 215.
The original assault squad
8-6. About a squad.
has now taken up a high ground
215.
position.
Same height. Up.
I gotta reload. Sorry.
Shadow's guiding in Tommy with his AR there.
Alright.
I think he's trying to poke people out of buildings. Poke people out of windows, rather.
Yeah. Hold it. Yeah, he's gone. Let's see if we can find some here. See if we can find
He's
something for you.
gone. And now I think they're going to move out. Unless Shadow spots another person in the window, but I don't think there's anyone else. Well, maybe there is.
How fast you want me to move in?
You can read
Just
the
to go,
situation.
get inside.
Shadow, there's a whole ton of guys up the hill now.
Copy. Up the hill from southeast, correct? It's south of you, Sinful. South
Now
of you.
Shadow trying to figure out where the other counterattack's coming from.
Yeah, we got smoke just south of us.
Southeast.
I think the Logi trucks for INS are ferrying soldiers into the fight. Let's take a look here. Ricochet Man and Zabari, they got a technical. They're coming in pretty friggin' hot.
Yeah, copy. I've got a full fire team with you, but they're...
This is some ballsy play.
You can recall back to you if you need to. I don't need him on me. I need...
Copy.
Zabari in the turret, I believe. He parks it. Oh, nope. He let someone out. Oh, okay, and the turret guy leaves. So I think they're using all the technicals to ferry everyone from the other fobs to try to put up a real fight here. This is really good play by INS. Let's get a little reset here. 7 kills for Brits, 10 kills for INS. Could still be anyone's game. The mortar's coming in. Looks like they're coming in behind Dwarf. And Shredded Squads looks like they're taking some fire from the INS that are on the hill. Shadowed and Tommy still working together to try to take these guys out.
Yes, yes. Watch it move. Let's
Oh,
move. Let's
they
move.
take two shots.
Yep.
Tommy gets hit. I think Shadowed also got hit
We're
as well.
we're engaging these contacts to the east. They're
Looks like they're both able to bandage. And they're going to reconsolidate, maybe try to shift their position a little bit. Tommy going to throw some rounds back that way, though. Dwarf squad moves across the fields.
A lot of them in that two-story southeast side of the
Hey, Verm.
Piberino. Oh, the breacher class.
Yo.
Get back here, get back.
Yo, guys, do you want me to blow up this building with the satchel?
Meanwhile, Thurman Merman just YOLOs into a building and gets cut down as soon as he tries to go up the stairs. He may have got one. Hey, cover that window. Piberino's moving up. I think he's going to try to... Yep. He's got a charge. Yep. The satchel charge has been placed.
Watch it, watch it.
Let's just sit here and enjoy this explosion. Are you ready? Big, deep breaths. And... Brilliant. One big box for one INS dead, but one building secure. Thurman Merman trades his life for the information. Ooh! Piberino got destroyed running around the building. Why didn't they just jump in this window? The window's locked. That's why they didn't jump in this window.
Are they in here? Wait. There's an AR on the other side.
There's an AR on the other side.
Are they in here? I got a grenade. No, he's dead.
Yeah, there can't be people in there, dude. You just destroyed it with a charge.
I got one.
Yeah, well, got the guy that killed Piberino.
Where was the building you were talking about?
That one was back here behind it.
Aegon and Aethel taking some shots here. Whoa. This is a signal that INS could be out of resources. They just threw smoke. Why would you do this? INS throws smoke mortars behind British. This is just nothing but advertising the fact that you've run out and you can't reload your mortar tube. Wolfie hit real hard. He might actually bleed out.
I need you. Fuck.
Wolfie goes down. Dorf begins counting down, or begins spelling out the alphabet. I think he's just frustrated here. Wellome! Wow. Wellome runs across, and he's going to put a satchel on a building that has no one. And he's going to run back across, isn't he? Oh my god. Wellome! No, he gets cut down in the middle of the road. Daggone it. Okay, well, should we watch an explosion that will kill no one? No, we're not going to watch that. No, here we are. We're going to watch. We're going to... That's what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. Looks like Shadow punched across the road here. He's got a fire team. He's got a buddy team deployed way to the south here. J-Tech and Lil Bump are pushed way on the other side of these guys. Low bump sees a Logi.
Has anyone used their breacher kit yet?
Yeah, most of these explosions have been my breach.
Suppress that second floor and I'll push it. Storm, you copy?
Who's this? It's Daruba Soldat. Chilling on the hill by himself. I think he's rear guard. Yeah, he's got his gun pointed behind him. I bet you he's trying to... Oh, there's a fire team? What?
Command there, they've taken up position on the north.
A fire team from INS got into the techie and rolled around. They've got both the techies over here.
Is best for your squad.
Copy, yeah, we're just gonna...
Two-story clear.
You know, I wonder what happened to those lats. Are the lats all dead?
I see them. See them from here. They're to my 38.
So I'm gonna cross to the south.
Copy.
I guess the lats are all dead. No, there's gotta be more people left. Shadow continuing his push up the hill, but the new power position is in the east now. Meanwhile, the slow fight has now started to really slow down. Stormfront, Nuke, Charles, Dorf, Liberal Pundit, and Silas are the only British left inside the town. There's a considerable... Uh-oh.
Wait, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, well, that would have been
there we
sad.
go. Are you a medic? Charles, are you a medic?
No, I'm not a medic, but I got a bandage if you need it.
No, I'm good there. I just need a medic. I've already banned. Look, we still got one contact as far as...
On the point, looks like we've got 6 British left, and there's only 4 INS left. Nope, 5. Stormfront is playing Ring Around the Rosie with a guy in a shed.
I think I got the one in the eastern story.
Uh-oh, this is...
Bandaging?
Gets him through the window.
Got him.
Got him bandaging. And now we watch him do a dance on the ground. Oh, and they stopped. So now there's 4 INS left in the village, and 6 British, 7 British in the village area. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, how many more?
1 guy at least.
4. Plus no one. Stormfront went down.
He's in that story the other guy up. I'm gonna go get a nade in it.
So I think British actually outnumber the INS at this point.
Roger. Nuke Dukem, have your squad coalesce back into the village now. We have enemy contact over northeast.
The INS have re-attacked from the northeast, and Liberal, or CNC 3000 went down. Liberal's now looking this way. Or, I mean, he's trying to.
What do you want me to do? Jimmy and J-Tech. Storm's down.
Alright. Just hold the hill for now. We're gonna continue clearing the village.
And
Squad 1 have all the rest of
the hill is British. This looks like the British have really gone in here. The Discotheque's still up. So maybe 4 plus...
Last we saw, we at least have killed 1.
Maybe 6 INS left? Yeah, I think there's 6 INS left. There's 2 in the village, plus 3 that are now trying to come down the hill. And then Xbit, who's got the techie, is coming in to charge. He's moving his techie around.
You guys need an Alabama. You got infantry swarming all around.
It's been called out by British forces. Let's see if Xbit will do something now. He's going to reload his Dishka. As an AR opens up on him.
Contact in the middle of the town. They know we're here.
And the blind fire begins. Oh, there's plenty of INS dead here. I think we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4. Breacher charge used on a building with no one in it. Silas and Charles get in, takes fire from the Dishka. Dishka now indiscriminately shooting into the village.
If you can give me a grid on that dish deck camera position, I could potentially get up.
And now British are turning their attention towards the Dishkateki. Maybe Expit's dead. So now it's no, Expit's not dead. He just or I guess he maybe he is. No, he is dead. He got tagged from about 200 meters away. Fulcrum is now trying to make it back.
Silas, you clear? Hold one, we had a squad lead up here. I think I got him. God damn it, Silas. Look, he was right where the fucking enemy was. I'm sorry. You killed one of my squad mates. I'm sorry.
Charles, I'm so fucking
Kick
sorry,
him.
brother.
Alright.
Silas. Silas the Shameful, as he will now be known, until he gets upset with me and tells me to stop calling him that. Team kills, a friendly. Blue on blue. Oh, look at this. Mr. Sauce decides to hop on out here. Partisan. There's only 3 INS left, I believe. Fulcrum is outside. These guys aren't in contact with anyone.
Roger, you can confirm 4 guys?
My estimation.
Confirmed, yeah. Okay, squad 2. Still holding, or still holding 2 strong, including myself. Confirmed, squad 3. One effective.
Dorf is getting,
we secured the town. Roger.
Dorf is getting, updates for everyone. He's playing the numbers game.
Roger, sounds like we're about 8 strong.
Meanwhile, technically, British have not secured the village because they didn't check all the buildings.
Or 9 strong.
I wonder when they will realize when they have not checked all the buildings. Meanwhile, Nuke Dukem is the closest person, him and Frederick are the closest person to Fulcrum. Fulcrum takes some shots at Frederick. Here comes the grenade. It's a little short. Oh, it rolled. A lot further than I thought. And for some reason, Frederick thinks contact came from the west.
More west. We're gonna go firm in the town because it sounds like they're gonna try and push us. Copy. Copy.
And Dorf doesn't know it yet, but
we'll give it a couple minutes. If they don't do anything else, we're gonna push east.
oh, Dorf is going to give him some time.
Do we know what position we're gonna engage from?
Meanwhile,
North. Copy.
Fulcrum here is looking for the opportune moment.
Oh, I see him. I see him. He's in the northernmost building.
Oh, they just called out. Oh, no, they just called out Fulcrum. Dorf just saw him. Fulcrum now switching to the first floor. He's still looking for... And then I think he just left. Yep.
One in the southernmost building of the city, 2-story.
Here comes...
Dorf, can you have your medic cover me?
Here comes the Brits. These guys have let them know that they're here.
He's in the south 2-story.
This is Partisan and Mr. Sauce again. The British are now gonna sort of, you know, regroup and then push this building? Question mark. Because that would be great.
I'm gonna take Frederick. I'm gonna move, or some of my guys are gonna move west. And then move around to the side.
stand by 1, 2, push southwest.
Alright, Dwarf's gonna tell.
Push into the Fox 8 Hills. Squad 2.
Copies. Fox 8 Hills, copy.
Oh. There goes, I think that was.
Squad 1 again.
Yep, sandbags.
Do you want me to go ahead and push west?
Watch, sandbags appear out of thin air!
So the only contact I know, apart from the one to my south, is the one to your north.
They have multiplied.
In Gulf 714, enemy contact in Gulf 714 in that building.
Is this the correct building? Golf 747. Golf 847. Golf 714 is the other building they called. Let's see if that's right.
Okay, we're continuing from this position.
Let's see.
He's at that shack.
No, they got eyes on him.
We're gonna move to that too.
Fulcrum got caught out, and now he's stuck between a tree and a shed. Crawling around. He must know he's done for. He's gonna reattack. Tommy, meanwhile, he's just pushing it. The British are now,
Go get that building. 3 guys. He's on the west side of it.
they're still taking shots at Fulcrum. But the British are coming for, let's see, Silas is here. He's got Partisan and,
Squad 1, once you clear that contact, we'll push it.
Mr. Who's what's its name? I can't remember off the top of my head because I can't remember. In that building there, he's looking at him pretty hard. J-Tech and Little Bump are pushing around.
I'm asking if you do know.
I have no idea.
Copy.
They're just holding here. I don't think there's any more breachers left. Tommy pushing in towards Fulcrum. Fulcrum throwing smokes. Fulcrum throwing colored smokes now. Nuke is coming up. Of course, he's behind the stone wall here. Tommy's gonna get him. Oh, he's gonna stand up. And let's see if Tommy sees him. Pistol kill for Tommy.
2, is that you being engaged now?
Negative, we are not taking anything.
That's
What a great pistol kill for Tommy there. That's what you get when you play AR and you use all your ammo.
Don't be scared to use them in that building.
You must rely on your
They also might
Glock.
be in the field to
Copy.
the
Our
north
numpad doesn't
of the
work,
building.
so I can respond directly.
Pretty sure the British get Glocks as sidearms.
They're not in the building, they're north of the building.
Silas is just chilling.
3,
I don't think they know.
The one I'm right outside.
Oh no, Silas knows.
Come up to help me breach.
He wants people to help.
Same thing, use grenades to get
Lil
in there.
Bump and J-Tech coming through. Lil Bump up and over. There's a guy, he could see him. If he was paying attention, and now he looks out here. Here comes a grenade.
Okay, we're gonna attempt to breach.
We're gonna attempt to breach this, says
I
Lil
don't
Bump.
trust myself throwing
And he
frags,
doesn't
so
trust
I'll give it a
himself,
shot.
but he's gonna YOLO it. There's friendlies in here.
You guys inside?
Oh, up
There are
north,
some
okay.
miscommunication.
Copy. Here, I'll see if I can.
Let's see if Little Bump can make this
make sure
throw.
to-
No, he gets destroyed. And he team kills J-Tech with the detonate.
Unfortunate.
Woo!
Yeah, just contact in the second floor still.
That.
They what?
Some pretty unfortunate series of events.
Yeah, there's still one on the second floor. He's holding the stairwell. There might be 2
Lil
in
Bump, if you ever hear this, you gave it a shot.
If I can get one up me.
That's all that matters.
Sorry, good.
Now Silas has decided it is time to breach.
Do you clear it? Wait. Dave, he's in the second floor. No, I'm just gonna wait. Nuke. Oh.
Yeah, we're clear.
Hang on, I'm gonna listen for a footstep. If you guys can run around a little bit, maybe make him move.
Oh, Dorf throwing in the grenade.
Throw a grenade upstairs.
Nope, he overthrew it.
I tried throwing at the door.
Command is going to make this platoon there. He's trying to shoot through the floor. I heard a grenade.
God damn it, watch it with the nades. You just had a friendly.
Hang on, I see him.
Oh, through the wall. What?
You get him?
I need a medic.
Got one.
Did I get one?
He got him through the
You
floor.
got a medic right next to you.
Oh, okay. No, he's still up there. Please let me die breaching. Please let me die breaching.
Please let me die.
He's got a sandbag in this corner right here in the...
Yeah, I see the sandbag.
There's one INS left.
I tried shooting him
It's
through
Mr.
the floor, but
Sauce.
I don't think I got him.
Mr. Sauce has a weird angle. Here comes Silas.
Can someone shoot through the floor to distract for a second?
He's in the southeast corner, southeast corner, southeast corner.
Southeast corner. Here comes the grenade. No, it's a smoke. Oh, that's not good. Oh, Liberal's gonna throw in. No, that's another smoke.
Liberal, he's right above me. Right above me, Liberal.
Let's see, are they just gonna spam the wall? Are they gonna spam the ceiling? No, Liberals try to throw another smoke.
He's right up here.
Wait, he's got a grenade out. What is he doing? What the? He's throwing a smoke in. Oh no, there's a. Oh yeah, no, he's killed himself. He's killed himself. No, he hasn't.
What the hell was that?
What the hell was that?
Clear, go.
Tommy. Nope.
Oh, I'm hit. I'm hit.
Down.
I'm hurt.
Tommy gets hit, but oh, there's a grenade.
Oh my
Die, scum.
And the blue on blue continues. So, lessons to learn from that. INS did a good job with their mobility. Moving people around in the technicals was something that wasn't done in any other of the rounds. That was a good thing. Number 2. The best things, sometimes
okay.
great things are
It was
free.
all for- it was-
Sometimes
it was
things that are
fine.
free are great. Squad is great. Guess what's free next weekend? That made no sense, but Squad's free next weekend, so you should look into it. I believe it becomes free like in the middle of the afternoon on Friday, and it goes through before the evening starts on Sunday.
Guys,
I believe
it was
they
fun.
publish times in Pacific time on their website, but you can find all the info for the free weekend that starts next week, for next weekend at joinsquad.com. Completely free. It's all over on Steam, so you can just add the game in through Steam. And of course, if you're looking for more content like this, or you're looking for more cool squad stuff, I think we've got it. It's pretty easy to say. I think we've got it. Go to squadops.gg, and that's our website where you can sign up for to participate in our community. We do one life events like this 4 days or 3 days a week. We do 4 of them, and we also offer various cool things our community does with itself. There's some community stuff that you volunteer and do things like this, or help out with the community. Also, we have some other content that's in the works. Keep tuned for that. You can do that you can look on YouTube and Twitch. And we'd like to thank, I believe, Hero and Rose Dragon were our event admins for tonight. Thank you so much for putting this event on. Thanks, community, for helping us out in chat and generally being positive people. You know who you are. I believe in you. And the way that everyone has participated in these operations is by way of our SOT program. And SOT is important because obviously you need basic to be able to play in these operations. But there's other courses that allow you to participate at a higher level in the community. That's SOTT, Squad Ops Tactics and Training, if I'm not mistaken. So the way you get involved in Squad Ops, you sign up on the website, you link your Discord, you join our Discord, you sign up for basic and you take that, and then like 95% of the calendar is yours for the taking. There are very few things that a person with basic cannot sign up for in Squad Ops, and we would love for you to be part of that community. Once again, that's squadops.gg. You can find links to our Twitch and our YouTube. Thanks to Barton for producing our broadcast today. He just said, "Aw." You guys couldn't hear him, but I could. He's been in my ear a lot. And he's also been participating in chat along with some people in our community. Oh, right. Speaking of the free weekend, Squad is going to be 40% off during the free weekend. So if you like if you play the game and you like it, pull the trigger and make it yours for 40% off that weekend. Now that I'm done selling the game and casting this operation by myself, I am bcarr. Good night.